I think we should monitor the entire area, get the whole shooting match in here. The acidity in the lake is high enough to bother me, and there's enough carbon dioxide coming out of the soil to start killing trees and wildlife. And you sent me up here to check. I'm doing that. I think attention should be paid.
I know it's tough to think about leaving our homes, but clearly it's the most responsible thing to do right now. Quite likely nothing will happen, but it's better to be safe than sorry.
I don't want to start a panic.
Did anybody feel that?
Please remain calm.
This is not good! This is not good!
Here we go.
While this movie exaggerates all of these features, it does portray what can happen. Earthquakes are common before volcanoes erupt, and there can be changes in the acidity of the water surrounding the volcano itself. When a volcano does erupt, it is common to see landslides and mudslides occur. The volcano portrayed in the video is very explosive, and its ash cloud produces toxins that can fill the lungs and kill all wildlife in its path. While the volcano itself is scary, humans react poorly to the situation. Even though this movie dramatizes and creates an extreme scenario, not all people are aware of the protocols in place when a volcano erupts.
Generally, before a volcano erupts, there will be a small earthquake that will occur. The earthquake will become closer together and stronger in size right up to the eruption. As shown, there are two main types of volcanic triggers. The first is known as a volcanotectonic earthquake. This is a stress change in the solid rock due to the injection or withdrawal of magma. These earthquakes can cause land to subside and produce large ground cracks. The second type of volcano is known as a long-period earthquake, which are produced by the injection of magma into surrounding rock from pressure changes. This indicates that the volcano is about to erupt. The image shown above is of Pompeii. It erupted in AD 79 and has been documented that earthquakes occur leading up to the eruption, which has wiped out the city as they were not prepared or aware.
Mount St. Helens was almost 10,000 feet tall and is located in Washington and erupted on March 18th in 1980. Mount St. Helens experienced small tremors and eventually exploded due to the built-up pressure within, and a large earthquake causing part of the mountain to collapse, meaning 1,300 feet of the mountain disappeared, leaving a crater. The eruption occurred sideways, which created a lethal lateral eruption, spreading quickly over a mile of land. The eruption's energy was equal to 15 Hiroshima bombs, and rocks mixed with gas shot up out at 400 miles per hour. The ash created a plume that was 15 miles high, and it turned the sky dark, leaving breathing difficult to impossible. The mountain was once covered in ice, but that ice quickly turned to 45 billion gallons of ice-cold water as it poured down the mountainside, collecting rocks and debris in its path. This slurry is called a lahar, which turned deadly as it became a massive tsunami of destruction. This eruption was massive due to the fires, lahars, and debris in the air. It erupted until the late afternoon, and ash reached up to 300 miles away, forcing an emergency shutdown in many towns and cities. It only took 2 weeks for the ash to surround the entire globe, and in the end, 57 lives were taken.
While volcanoes do occur all over the world and in the middle of continents, there is the concentration of volcanoes around the Pacific Ocean. The image here shows how the volcanoes line the west coast of North and South America and the east coast of India and Asia. These volcanoes are deadly as they can create fire, tsunami, eruptions, as well as other effects as started earlier.
As shown, there are three main types of volcanoes. The dome volcano has acidic lava, which is thick and sticky, can't travel extremely far, and it isn't explosive even though it has steep sides. The shield volcano has gentle slopes formed by layers of lava, is non-explosive, has fast lava movement, and has more frequent eruptions.
The third type of volcano is a composite volcano, also known as a stratovolcano. It has steep sides formed from layers of ash and lava flows, and it can rise over 8,000 feet tall. It has explosive eruptions due to thick and high viscous lava and has a pyroclastic flow. The lava can't travel far, and the pyroclastic flow is a mixture of hot steam, ash, rock, and dust. The next video you are about to watch is from BBC News, and it is footage of a stratovolcano eruption in 2014.
This is the moment a sunny Saturday morning on Mount Ontake suddenly turned deadly. The huge cloud of ash spewing from the mountain caught on camera by a Japanese documentary team. Further up the mountain, this hiker caught the full horror as it unfolded on his phone camera. This is really dangerous, he says. This is really bad. He scrambles downwards, hoping to get to a shelter. But in seconds, the ash cloud is over him. You can hear the tiny bits of rock raining down. It's little wonder many survivors say they were convinced they were going to die. It was terrifying, this man says. The rock was falling like hailstones. We covered our faces with anything we could find, but we still couldn't breathe or even open our eyes. Meanwhile, on top of the mountain, these screams are from a group trapped inside a hut. Ash billows outside the window. You can hear the thump-thump of rocks falling on the roof. Morning revealed the extent of the destruction. The top of the mountain turned to a moonscape, buildings covered in a thick layer of ash. As rescuers finally arrived, they found at least 30 people lay dead in the ash field. The military managed to take some survivors off by helicopter. Others were carried on stretchers. This evening, Mount Ontake is continuing to pour ash and steam into the sky. The question now is, why was there no warning?
The Dante's Peak trailer is a great example of people not having a plan beforehand. Taking action is the best way to ensure your own safety as well as others. Making a plan with your family, building an emergency kit, and knowing the evacuation routes that surround you are great ways to take action and stay safe. During an eruption, it is important that you remain calm, listen to authority directions, and avoid valleys or low-lying areas. Remember to be aware of your surroundings in case other natural disasters happen to occur. After the eruption is over, make sure you go to the designated location appointed by authorities, then listen to a radio for any updates.